Alright, let's talk about this dog shit season known as the Toronto Blue Jays 2024. This is off the cuff, then we'll go over the stats. But off the cuff, it was terrible. Except the second half was very entertaining, and then towards the end, it just got boring because we were really, really out of it. But yeah, the team struggled from the bat. They couldn't hit, and then they started to hit, and then the bullpen fell apart, and then they just traded everyone. The deadline played young guys. Young guys showed up. I'll go over every single player's stats and the team as a whole, evaluating what I expect for next year. Honestly, I don't know. I don't want to be a negative Nancy and say, oh, this team's going to suck, be bottom five again, which I don't think they will, but I don't know what's going to happen next year. But the Jays finished bottom five, I think, not in the league. I don't think, no, because there was like 200 lost teams or one. The fucking White Sox were the worst team. But I meant to say they have top five lottery odds, which is good. I want to get Ethan Holiday. If not, we'll still get a good player. Maybe they get another pitcher. I don't know. They drafted Trey Savage this year. He's gonna be a solid pitcher. But yeah, let's go over the stats now. The team I think they won 74 games this year, which is terrible. I went to 10 games this year. But I don't regret any of them because it's cool to see in person, and they were cheap. So yeah. The Blue Jays lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The last 10. They lost 8 of the last 10 games this year, which is terrible. They went 74 and 88. Again, top 5 lottery odds. If we win the lottery, we get Ethan Holiday. I'll be really, really happy. They have to rig it because the Holiday brothers have to be in the same division. But the team sucked. Let's be real. They couldn't hit at the beginning of the year. Vladdy sucked. Bo Bichette injured all year. Bullpen was terrible. A lot of underperforming hitters, and Ross Atkins, give him credit. He created this problem, but he also fixed it at the same time. He's like, we're not buying, even though I forgot how many games we were back, but and we cut it to 4 games towards the end of August, and we just shot the bed again. So they had fake hope. I didn't buy it, but they had fake hope towards the end of August, and then they just choked again, which is fine. I'm happy we're at this point. I wish we were in the playoffs. It fucking sucks. I'm watching the Tigers are in the playoffs. The Royals. This AL wasn't that special this year. We had a chance at least fucking make the wild card, but no. Hopefully this season makes Ross Atkins and Shapiro evaluate this fucking team and add to this team, or make some trades to add to this team, because it was terrible. It was terrible. The old man experiment didn't work. Kevin Kiermaier was the worst signing of the offseason. ICAF was good. It was a good signing, but you traded him. You got a decent prospect in McGee, or what the fuck his name is. McAdoo. But yeah, let's go over the stats, shall we? Vladimir Guerrero Jr., hell of a fucking season. Second average in the fucking AL. Second average in the AL. I'll put games played. Most games played on the team, so this guy doesn't get hurt. 199 hits, 30 home runs. Obviously, the power's going to get there. I think he'll be a 40 home run hitter next year. He's never going to be a 50 home run hitter. I don't know. Maybe one day. I don't fucking know. He's still young. He's in his prime. He had a great season. Terrible beginning. If he had a way better beginning, he would have had 40-plus home runs and a run-in for the MVP, but no. Second in average. No one would have thought that. I don't think he'll do that next year. I think he'll bat like 300, but not second average in the fucking AL. Batted 323. Wow. He walked 72 times, struck out less than 100. Had a really great season. Hats off to Vlad. George Springer did not have a good season. 220, 19 home runs. He hit 2 home runs one time when I was there, when they played the Reds. He played better towards the end, but Ernie Clement, good full season, 12 home runs. Didn't play that much, 114 hits. He's a good guy to have in the team. Dalton Varsho, he sucks offensively, man. 18 home runs, and now he had to have surgery on his shoulder because he keeps running into the fucking wall. That's something I can give him. He's a really great defender. He's one of the best. He should win the Gold Glove, but I don't think he will because he got injured. So, if they give it to him, I'll be happy. David Schneider regressed so bad under 200, 13 home runs somehow. He has to earn it in camp. Kirk, he sucks. I don't care. Bad 253, no power. No line. We need another catcher. I don't know who to get. Maybe we make a trade. We have to make a trade for a catcher because we trade Gabriel Moreno. What happened to Gabriel Moreno? I thought he was the GOAT. Where's his playoff team? The collusion happened. Spencer Horwitz, rookie of the year for the Jays. 12 home runs. Bad 270 something. I think he's gonna be an everyday guy next year. Turner, he traded him. ICAF traded him. Fuck Kevin Kiermaier. Bo Bichette. This guy disappointed me. I wanted him traded, but there's no value for him. What's the point of trading him? No, he needs to build up his value, or just play fucking great and get extend him. If he plays great mid-season, you gotta extend him, and if the team's contending, you gotta extend him. If we suck again, you have to trade him. We need Bo Bichette to be good either way. We need Bo Bichette to have a great bounce back, and I think he will because he's a great player. He just had a terrible injury-riddled season, and he sucked. So I don't think he'll be that bad next year. This is Bo Bichette we're talking about. The guy who led the AL in hits multiple times. I don't think, and he's not old man or anything, so I think he'll bounce. Aston Barger, again, he has to earn it. Jimenez, Danny Jansen got traded to the Red Sox. He'll probably be gone. Fuck Biggio. I don't want to talk. Joey Loperfido, good defense. Vogelbach, don't care. Soparota sucks. Brian Seven's not even on the team. Will Wagner had a Mickey run, but he could make the team next year. Nathan Lukes, salute to Nathan Lukes. Colby knows. De Los Santos, old man. The Class A is fucking fast, man. I hope he makes the team. There's going to be a lot of competition in spring training this offseason. Heineman, I don't want him on the team. I need a fucking better catcher. Aroldis Martinez, stop juicing, man. So that's the hitting stats. Where's the pitching? That's the hitting stats. So that's the whole hitting side. Overall, obviously, Vladdy MVP for the team. And what a shocker. He had a really bounce back. Second in average in the AL. And also Horwitz is probably, the rookie of the year for the Jays. He had 12 home runs, but had 270 plus. I think he'll be a good option next year at second base. I think he'll be the second baseman probably. Pitching, Jose Barrios had the best season on the Jays. Where's the ERA? Oh, fuck ESPN. ERA should be front and center for pitching. Where the fuck? There we go. Finally, Jesus, ESPN. 4.12 ERA for Chris Bassett. Wait a minute. We'll just put strikeouts. All right, strikeouts. Chris Bassett. Yeah, so he had a 4.12 ERA. Yeah. He ate a lot of innings though, so that's his job really. And they shut him down at the end of the year. Kevin Gausman, he has to get his strikeouts going. 3.82 ERA, not that great. I thought Barrios had a great season, won a lot of games, 16-11. He had, Gausman and Barrios I'm surprised Gausman had a winning record, but Barrios and Gausman had winning records. They pitched all right. Bass has to play better or else he'll get traded. Kikuchi, again, he got traded. He had a 4.75 ERA with the Jays. I think he did better with I don't know if he's pitching with the Astros. Francis, he had a miracle run at the end, man. I saw him pitch 3 times. Rodriguez, again, he has to earn it in camp. We trade Pearson. Cabrera's an okay reliever. We trade fucking Richards. Fuck that guy. Burr, we'll see in camp. Chad Green, he sucked towards the end, but he's still solid. Garcia, we traded him. Swanson, he played better at the end. Zach Pop sucks. Little's okay. Manoa's injured. Ryan Yarbrough, we could bring him. Yeah, we had a lot of pitchers on. A lot of pitchers, but the bullpen was terrible all year. But yeah, so all the Jays did was fucking fire Guillermo Martinez, and I knew that was the only thing they were gonna do because it didn't look like they were gonna move on from Ross Atkins and Shapiro and fucking John Snyder, and this is their last year. I don't think Rogers just bought the Leafs and the Raptors and the Jays. I mean, they had the Jays, never mind. They just bought the Leafs and the Raptors, and, if they don't want the Jays to suck. If Ross Atkins and Shapiro are shitting the bed, next year with their money, they're not gonna fucking want those guys back. Like that definitely don't. I meant Ross Atkins probably. They'll probably keep Shapiro because Shapiro's not. He's not really that involved in baseball. He makes the final say, but he's not the guy making the fucking moves. It's Ross Atkins who's the GM, which is kind of weird. It's kind of weird because usually presidents of operations have more say, like make more moves, they meddle. I think Shapiro doesn't meddle. He just fucking lets Ross do his thing and then he just approves if he wants. But, yeah. I think next year, at best, will be a third wildcard team, which sucks. I have no faith in them winning the division. This is a tough division. We got the Red Sox, who are building something. You got the Rays, who suck. I think they're going to be last place. I don't care. They blow. They fucking blow. They'll probably trade McClanahan this offseason. Don't be shocked if they go get a prospect pool for McClanahan. You got the Orioles are always good, and the Yankees, they always spend money and all that. So the Jays, it's going to be a tough fucking road. In my opinion, they'll probably finish again. I think they'll finish like 4th in the division right now with the roster we have. Because our bullpen is one of the worst in baseball, if not the worst in baseball. Rotation's getting old. Hitting, there's no protection for Vladdy. Vladdy's the only guy with power. He hit 30 home runs. No other guy has hit 20 home runs on the team. You know, it was close, but Springer fucking stopped hitting home runs. Varsho got hurt. You know, we need other bats, man. We really need another bat. We need, all right, this is what we need next year to be competitive. We need Bo to fucking become Bo Bichette again. Vlad's going to stay the way he is. And we need another guy, like a Santander or just another fucking guy that can provide power. Because this year, couldn't hit fucking home runs for shit. Last year, couldn't hit home runs for shit. We need to hit home runs. We need to be the Blue Jays again. We need to be the fucking Blue Jays again, alright? The Blue Jays are not known for this bullshit. We need to hit fucking long balls. The Blue Jays are known for long balls. In the past, 2021, they hit the fucking moon shots. I want more moon balls, damn it. We need to get power back in Toronto, man. We fucking moved in the fences and we hit less home runs the last 2 years. That doesn't make sense at all. Yeah, they raised it. Big fucking deal. They moved in the fences and it became a pitchers-friendly park. I don't fucking get it. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But that's all I gotta say, man. Again, I'm not gonna talk about the Jays until there's moves in November, December, January. You know. But yeah, this team is not that good right now. I don't know how they're gonna fix it. Again, what I said, at best third wild card, at worst fucking just in the middle. You know, I'm not saying they can't compete for the division. They're never gonna compete for the division. Their best chance was actually this year and last year, but they couldn't. The Yankees won, the Orioles won last year. These 2 years, they blew it. They blew their opportunity to compete for the division. Now it's just wild card or bust. Yeah, they're not good enough, man. But hey, we'll see in the offseason. Ross Atkins, they got to make a trade. They got to make a trade for something. They got to get a catcher. They got to get a DH. You got to get, if they want, they can get an everyday third baseman. But I'm fine with Ernie at third. It's okay. But we can have platoon third basemen. But it's again with chemistry and. We don't have an elite third baseman. You know, Matt Chapman's actually doing good in San Francisco. I'm not mad about that because I'm not going to forget about him fucking whiffing on fastballs. You know, I'm not going to forget about that. But that's all I got to say, guys. Peace, go Jays. And hopefully there's a good playoffs. Hopefully the Yankees and Orioles get bounced. And that's it. Peace.